Alright, this is part 2. Alright, my next video is this right here.
Extraordinary attack by a swarm of bees, and they're going after extraordinary attack by a swarm of bees, and they're going after a volunteer cop. He tries to seek shelter in the patrol car, but then bravely waves his partner off. The dizzying assault escalates. The volunteer officer collapses as he's stung dozens of times.
You dispatch a paramedic rescue.
It's like a scene from a horror movie. The bees don't stop. As the man struggles to regain his footing, down he goes again. The bees are relentless, stinging the startled man over and over as he's brought down again.
I think this guy was getting stung.
The bee attack unfolds on live television in the upscale LA neighborhood of Encino.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this poor guy.
Neighbors are actually warned to shelter in place. Look, news crews are filming from inside their vans with the windows shut tight. Resident Jerry Spots was stung on the lip.
I couldn't go outside the front door. They were swarming everywhere, so I was afraid to go outside.
Finally, a bee expert who was watching the reports on the news rushes to the scene and suits up for battle.
The minute I arrived, the bees were attacking the windshield.
So these bees were extremely aggressive.
Extremely. I couldn't believe it.
He said he had no choice but to spray and kill the bees.
I don't know why they were this angry, but they were ready to attack you and kill you.
He says something must have agitated the bees that had created a hive at this home.
Yeah, it was ESAU. ESAU agitated them. Right? Hey, because you got a thing with the honeybees, all right, where they saying they're going extinct. So what's the natural thing for what's the natural thing for them to do? To fight back. Alright, and contrary to popular belief, the bees know who's the reason for them going extinct. So they're attacking the enemy, which is ESAU. He's the enemy of the whole world, the cancer. Alright, that needs to be cut out. And that's what Yahweh Shah's coming back to do.
Bloodied volunteer police officer finally managed to escape the swarm.
That volunteer cop was treated at the scene and then taken to a nearby hospital.
Let's get him.
Here he is, the volunteer police officer who survived a brutal bee swarm attack on live television.
I started getting stung on the face. They went right for my face, right? And they were like everywhere, like a cloud.
Gary Knabenbauer is speaking out exclusively to Inside Edition. As you can see, he's still recovering from the dizzying assault by angry bees that sent him collapsing to the ground multiple times. How many times would you guess you were stung?
Not sure. They said 50 to 100 times, but it felt like a lot more than that. And I was really concerned about being stung in the eye.
Gary has served as a volunteer LAPD cop for 18 years. Last week, the 71-year-old was responding to calls of the bee swarm to help direct traffic as fire trucks arrived. But then, Gary became the victim.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this poor guy.
I tried to get back into the car, but I thought, if I open the car door, all these bees are going to come zipping right into the car, and we in an enclosed area, my partner's going to start getting stung.
So he bravely waves his partner off.
They were like, each little sting was a sting with a poison going in. And that hurts. I mean, that really hurts.
Bloodied and battered, the scene looks straight out of a horror movie.
Looks like you're just so disoriented because they're just, look at them.
Oh, yeah. Well, the bees were all around me.
After finally escaping the swarm, he was rushed to the hospital where he had surgery on a fractured eye socket and spent 5 painful days recovering.
So it's actually broke or fractured on the top, the bottom, and the side a little bit right in here. I didn't see myself until I was in my room, and I went to the bathroom there, and I looked up the mirror, and I'm going, oh my God. And I just, yeah, that was bad.
What was your reaction? What did you think?
I felt like screaming. You're like, nurse.
Despite the horrific bee attack, he plans on continuing in his role as a volunteer police officer.
I'm all in on this. So I'll be here until I can't do it anymore.
Here he is.
So there you go. All right. Okay. That hedge of protection is being taken. All right, and you notice this is all Edomites. All right, let's go. New York City, a massive swarm of bees took over a block in Manhattan. right? Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And that's what we're seeing. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So, and I will fill his mountain with his slain men in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers, so they fall that are slain with the sword. So the Lord is what is preparing you devils under blood. Alright, I will make thee a perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man. So there you go, man. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there through the Spirit. This is part 2. My phone quit on me, so this is part 2 to part 1, if you will. Shalom.